Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Paul Reed. I'm a professional photographer. Just a quick one before we start. If you still haven't signed up to the free membership of Monochrome Madness, that's a members only website that's got podcasts, it's got tutorials and exclusive videos on there. There's exclusive discounts and things like that. If you haven't signed up for that, then I'll leave a link in the description to that. It's well worth doing, it's free. So I was in London last week and I was there doing some street photography and doing some street portraits. Those things are, really integrated within each other. But I was doing some street photography, which I'm going to show you later. There's one standout shot for me amongst those. On my travels, I came across this bar, which the bar looked really cool. And I popped my head in just to see if they had Kraken rum, because I love Kraken rum. So I was looking to see if there was any there, and this barman, he said, "Are you after something?" I said, "Yeah, have you got any Kraken?" He said, "No, but we've got lots of other nice rums." So I went in and ordered a rum and coke and sat down. Whilst I was sitting there, I was watching this guy and I was thinking, man, you've got a really fantastic energy to you. I would really love to take this guy's portrait. So I went up and I ordered another drink and I said, "You've got an amazing energy to you. I think you look fantastic. I would love to take your portrait. Is that all right?" And immediately he said, "Yeah, tell me what you want me to do." So I said, "Well, let me finish this drink and I'll think about it and then we'll do the shoot." So I sat down and then started to look around the bar to think, where am I going to take these portraits? More and more that I do these street portraits, I'm kind of scouting out the areas that I would like to do them. Because I think sometimes if you just get that background sorted and get where the lighting is going to be good, then it really just gets one thing out the way. It gets kind of that technical part out of the way so that you can just concentrate on taking the photographs and really, having a great experience taking those portraits. The other thing as well is I'm just taking my time with these portraits now. No more this hit and run thing that I used to do where you take a few pictures and it was over, probably within a minute. I want to spend a good 10 minutes with somebody now. Now, what am I looking for from a street portrait when I'm doing all these different shots? Honestly, I'm looking for just one really amazing portrait of them. I'm not really looking for lots and lots of amazing portraits. I just want one amazing portrait. But in order to do that, I really want to kind of spend time with that person and take photographs in just different little locations with different backgrounds and really connect with the person. I have got a favourite amongst these photographs, but I love them all. But I've got a favourite and I've got one that I will end up printing in the darkroom. Here's what I will say about shooting on film. I was wondering to myself, why am I so happy? Why am I so excited? This was, a couple of days afterwards because I was still away in London. And I realised it was because I hadn't developed the film yet. I still had that excitement of what are these photographs going to look like? What is there anything that's any good? Did I expose them right? These weren't worries, but I had this just excitement about developing the film. So I got home and I developed the film, and just that magical feeling whenever I just looked and saw that, firstly, that the photographs were all exposed correctly, and just that excited feeling that I got just knowing that there was going to be something awesome there. I scanned them in, which is a very quick process for me. So even though I will be printing these in an analog way in the darkroom, I still like to scan the negatives in just so that I've got something to show, and in the digital world, something that I can show you guys. But I can tell you now that when you print from a negative in an analog way using an enlarger, that looks way better than what a digital file looks. So here's the photographs I took of George. I realised that this guy kind of looks a bit like me. Now, which would you say that your favourite was amongst those? Because I've got a very specific one that's my favourite, and it's this one. There's something about this portrait that I love, even down to just that stool on the left hand side. I don't think it was something I was really thinking about at the time, but the whole feel of this portrait, the way he's leaning there, and I just love it. And I'm so over the moon that I captured this. I've also got some street photography to show you. These were taken with the Leica Q2 Monochrom. I just love doing street photography. I love that random nature of it, and I'm going to show you those in a moment. Once again, I've got one specific image that is a standout image to me. The rest, yeah, they're all right. I don't know what you think. I mean, some of the photographs were just of buildings and stuff as well. Whenever I'm out taking photographs, I don't necessarily always just take pictures of people, and these probably wouldn't be considered street photography. I just like to take photographs of anything that I love, anything that I look at and I think, look at that, wow, I want to capture that. So which of those do you think would be my favourite? It's this one. Again, why am I drawn so much to this image? Why this random shot of this girl? She was just walking by at that moment and just posed in that way as she was walking. It's a snap. It's a snapshot, but yet it's just so beautiful. If you're wondering why it's so soft and dreamy looking, that's a mistake on my part. I went and left, I can't remember what them filters are called. Is it Black Pro Mist filters? I hadn't realised. I thought I'd put a UV filter on my lens, and it wasn't. It was that filter. But that is what's caused this kind of dreamy, misty look, this nostalgic look, and I absolutely adore this photograph. Whilst I was there in London, I did a street photography and street portrait workshop. It's a 2-day workshop. One day is street photography all day in busier areas. The second is in maybe a little bit quieter areas with doing street portraits. And it was just an amazing workshop and everybody thoroughly enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Everybody got lots of street photography and also everybody got some great street portraits as well. On the street portrait day, I've realised over doing a number of these that sometimes you'll get some people who are very introverted, and although they want to do street portraits, they struggle with the approach, and that's absolutely fine, because what I do is I do some one-to-one and actually approach for those people. Guys, so sorry to bother you.
Yeah, no worries.
Yous look amazing. I don't. Would you let me just take a quick portrait of you? Is that all right? Yeah, that's amazing. Thank you so much. And they got lots of great street portraits. It built their confidence, and then they were able to ask for street portraits as well. Sometimes it's just a matter of seeing it done live in order for to build confidence so that they can ask people. I've got more of those workshops coming up in October, November and December, so have a look at the dates. It'd be great to have you along. If you can't make those workshops, then I've also got an online course that you can take. This is going to really help you improve your monochrome photography and take it to the next level. I'll leave a link in the description for that too. Thanks so much everybody for all your support. It means the world to me. I really appreciate it. I've got such a positive bunch of people that follow this channel, and I've got such a positive bunch of people that are Monochrome Madness members. It's just incredible. I've got the best job in the world, and I just thank you so much for it. Please like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. I'll see you next time.